And welcome, folks. Happy week 6. This is the Valentine's Day edition of Intro to Law. Professor Dayton and I are here in our cozy little cafe. He's got his cappuccino cup, and uh, we're looking forward to another nice week with you in Intro to Law. First of all, I apologize. I was not able to hold class on Friday. For those of you in the in-person class, I had a pretty bad migraine headache. It was not a good scene. So I do apologize, but good news, I'm feeling better now. There's no reason we shouldn't be able to have class as normal on Tuesday. And we've got some slack in the schedule, so I don't think we need to worry about watching videos or doing any kind of makeup. I'll just kind of hustle along as I need to get things done. In the in-person class, I'll finish up with the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. That was the last thing we had to cover, and then we'll jump right into constitutional law. Constitutional law is one of the most fun parts of the class and really life and in general. We do have a quiz on that. It's 25 questions, untimed, open book, open note. I moved that back a week, so you should see an announcement about that, and that'll be reflected on Icon. But the First Amendment has to do with freedom of speech and freedom of religion and freedom of the press. So, Professor Dayton, you think those are hot topics at all these days?
They've always been, right? But now, I mean, this isn't like a law school class, but you'll actually have some good talking points for people who talk about things and don't really know what they're talking about. So,
Yeah, I think one of our goals is for all of you guys to be conversant in First Amendment issues, especially as relates to freedom of speech. You probably got an email from the Board of Regents. We all have a mandatory free speech training that we have to complete before the end of the semester. I've not done mine yet, but hopefully it will match up with the things that we teach in this class, and maybe you'll learn something from that. So I do think it's really important that people have their voices heard, and that we learn the parameters of that, because not everything is protected speech. There are things that aren't, certain kinds of fighting words, obscenity, things like that. So you'll learn all the parameters of freedom of speech, some of the boundary conditions. We're going to look at some classic cases like Tinker versus Des Moines, happened right in your adopted hometown there, Professor Dayton. And we'll have some really good cases that I think you'll find very interesting. And so we'll go on with constitutional law and the First Amendment this week. We hope you are doing well, staying safe. We hope you have a nice cup of cappuccino. I've got my teacher's mug here with the apples on it, and I hope you have a nice cozy Valentine's Day with your sweetheart, or with your intro to law book, whichever you may prefer. So hope you guys have a great week, and we will see you next week.